Hello everyone, welcome to today's lesson. This is April 19, and today we are in Unit 7 in your book, pages 88 and 89. We will be finished with our lessons in only 1 week. So this is our last week of video lessons. After we are finished doing video lessons, we will keep doing conversation practice twice a week, okay? And then maybe in May, we will go back to school. I don't know. So, Unit 7 review, pages 88, 89. Let's get started. First, we will read and complete this story with these words. I think you know all these words, but let's review. This is the word for. We use for if we're talking about a length of time. For example, for 3 months, for 2 years. I was a student in college for 3 years. There are other times that we use for. For is a preposition. I might say, this is for you. It means I'm giving it to you. This is for me. From. I think in Kurdi, from is ji. So I came from there. Ji were, so I came from America. You are from Kurdistan. It means another location that we were at in the past. This is highest. So do you know the word high? This is an adjective. It means high, low, high. Mountains are high. Houses are high. The clouds are highest. Remember, with adjectives, we have high if it's 1. If we're comparing 2, we say higher. If we're saying 1 is more than all the others, we say highest. For example, a house is high. It's not low, it's high. But the mall, Dehuk Mall, is higher. But the mountains are highest. Repeat after me. High, higher, highest. We spell it like this, but we basically say it like H-I, high. High, higher, highest. This word is hot. You know the word hot. Coffee is hot. Summer is hot. Ice is the opposite of hot. Ice is cold. Ice is when it snows. There's ice or frozen water. Water that is very cold is ice. This word is increase. Increase means to get more. So your English is increasing. You're getting more English every day. We could say if it's raining, the water is increasing. There's more and more water. It's increasing. Lightning. This is in a storm when it goes crash and the sky gets bright. In a storm, this is lightning. Million, you know million, that's a number. Must. Remember we used must and must not, or mustn't. Must means very important, you must do. I think in Kurdi it's lazim, you must. I must not go outside without a mask. You must stay home because of coronavirus. Of. This is another preposition, kind of like for or from. Of means it comes from something. So if I say, or for example, I could say lots of. This is the little word that goes in between lots and the item. So lots of apples. I have lots of apples in my fridge. This phrase lots of means very many. Lots of. Here's another adjective, strong. Remember we had highest, now we have strongest. So strong is for 1. What is it for 2? stronger. And what is it for 3? Strongest. Strong, stronger, strongest. Strong, stronger, strongest. So strong, maybe I am strong, but my brother is stronger, or my father is strongest, the most strong. Through is another preposition. If I go, maybe there's a city, I am driving, I go around the city, or I go through the city. Through. My hand is through this. Through. Tomorrow, subahi in Kurdi, tomorrow is the day after today. 2, this also means, it means also. So this is how we spell if we mean the number 2. But if we say 2, we are saying also. For example, my brother goes to Dahuk Mall. I want to go to Dahuk Mall too. It's the same as saying I also. I also. Will is the future verb. Past is was. Present, past would be a past tense verb like was, or adding ed. Present is simple present, but when we use will, we're talking about the future. We don't use will for past, we don't use will for present, only for future. For example, I will go to the store. I will buy food. You will come to school. Okay, so will is the future word. Let's practice your pronunciation. I will say, you repeat. For, from, highest, hot, ice, increase, lightning, million, must, of, strongest, through, tomorrow, to, will. If you do not know all of these words, you can also look up in dictionary.com. Try to remember all these new words. Let's do this story together. So I will read. You pause the video. First, I will read and you listen. All the Earth's heat and light come the sun. Sunlight travels at 300,000 kilometers per second and takes about 8.5 seconds to go from the sun to the Earth. Keep reading and following and listening. When sunlight shines, rain, it break into lots of different colors and make a rainbow. You stand with your back to the sun with rain in front of you to see a rainbow. The people who do weather forecasts are like detectives. They use lots of information to work out what the weather will be. The world's weather is always changing. 450 years ago, covered the Sahara Desert in Africa. 65 million years ago, the dinosaurs probably died because the weather was cold for them. But 50 million years ago, England was and there were crocodiles in the water. People think that the Earth is getting warmer now and that soon the temperature will, by 2 Celsius, increase in temperature means a 0.6 meter rise in the sea and lots of towns will be underwater. And now some world records. The world's longest lasting rainbow was in North Wales in Britain. It lasted 3 hours. The place with the number of rainy days is Hawaii, 350 days of rain a year. The place with the most thunder is Java in Asia, 322 days of thunderstorms. And the winds in the world are in Antarctica, 320 kilometers an hour. These are amazing facts about weather. Pause the video and put the correct words from here into the spaces here. Now that you are finished, we will check your answers. Number 1, all the Earth's heat and light come from the sun. From. Remember, from is talking about something that a place we were. I am from America. Heat and light come from the sun. Number 2, when sunlight shines, do you know the word for this? The word is through rain. When sunlight shines through rain, number 3, will, future tense. When sunlight shines through rain, it will break into lots of different colors and make a rainbow. Number 4, you must stand with your back to the sun with rain in front of you to see a rainbow. Must, important, must. Number 5, they use lots of information. Of is the answer to number 5. And number 6, the answer to number 6 is tomorrow. Tomorrow. Number 7, 450, the word is million years ago. Number 8, ice covered the Sahara Desert in Africa. Number 9, what is number 9? So remember this word, the answer is two. So two can mean also, it can also mean, we use it when we add much, too much, or too many. So in this case, we are using it with too cold. It's very cold, there's too much cold. So we say too cold. Number 9 is too cold. Number 10, England was very, what is number 10? Hot is the answer. There were crocodiles in the water. The answer is hot. And number 11, the temperature will increase, go up, increase. Number 12, it lasted, remember what word we use for period of time? It lasted for 3 hours. For 3 hours, it's this word, for. Number 13, the place with the highest number, so a number like 1, 2, 3, 100, 200, the highest number, the highest number. Number 14, with the most thunder and lightning. Thunder and lightning always go together. Thunder, lightning is light. And number 15, strongest winds. Wind is air moving fast. The strongest wind in the world is in Antarctica. These are important facts to know about weather. There are some different opinions about the weather in the world. For example, this article says that the Earth is 65 million years old. Not everybody in the world believes that. This book says it, but other people will say, no, the Earth is younger than that. So just so you know, some people say the Earth is 65 million years old. Some people say it's more like 6,000 years old. So there's differences. Practice reading the story to yourself. Make sure you understand everything. Okay, let's make some sentences about what the people are going to do in part 2. Make sentences. So if you look at the page, it has a name with an item. And we will use the present perfect, which is going to, for example, number 1. Lana is going to take a picture. I say, you repeat. Lana is going to take a picture. Ella is going to see a movie. Ben is going to eat a pizza. So you see what we did? We just have the name of the person. Let's do number 4. The name of the person, Pedro. Then we must have the present perfect is going to. So we have our first verb is. So our second verb must have ing. And then we have to. This connects 2 verbs together. For example, is going to take, is going to see, is going to. Okay, I lost my internet, but we're back. Okay, so we have the subject. The first verb is present tense. We use going because it's the second verb, and then to connect is going with the third verb, we have to. Lana is going to take a picture. Ella is going to see a movie. Ben is going to eat a pizza. Now, let's do number 4. Pedro is our subject. Pedro is going to, what is he going to do? Drink tea. Tea is a non-count noun. So we could say drink some tea or just drink tea, but we don't say drink teas. Drink tea. All right, let's do number 5. We have the subject, which is Jack is going to, what do you think he's going to do? Maybe play video games on his computer? Let's try that. Jack is going to play games on his computer. Now you do 6, 7, and 8. Pause the video and then start when you're finished. Okay, what did you have for 6, 7, and 8? The answer to 6 is Carol is going to do aerobics classes. Number 7, Carlos is going to send a postcard in the mail. And number 8, Sally is going to call her friend. I say you repeat. Number 6, Carol is going to do aerobics classes. Carlos is going to send a postcard in the mail. Sally is going to call her friend. Now you can practice just using the pictures and the words to create sentences. Let's do number 3. Here we will match the beginnings of these sentences with the endings. These are all about animals in danger. Animals are in danger. How do we end this sentence? Animals are in danger. Do you know the answer? Point to it. The answer is animals are in danger because we have polluted the environment. Remember, environment is whatever is around us. Our environment is a city to hook with buildings and streets. Animals need an environment of grass and trees. Because we have polluted, destroyed the environment, animals are in danger. Number 2, poachers have killed lots of rhinos. Why? Point to it. Because they want their horns. They want their horns. Number 3, we should stop buying fur coats. Why? So people won't kill jaguars. Number 4, rhinos have wide, square mouths. Why is this? So they can eat grass. The word so and the word because mean the same thing. In Kurdish, they mean çünkü, because or so. And finally, we mustn't cut down forests because animals will have nowhere to live. Let's move on to part 4. This is page 89, part 4. Complete with the present perfect or past simple form of the verb in brackets. Do you remember the difference? So present perfect is when we have a verb with ing. I am reading. You are listening. This is present perfect. Oh, I'm sorry. Present perfect, not present continuous. Present perfect, this is present continuous. Present perfect is when we use have you ever been a student? Have you ever been to Erbil? Have you ever been to Turkey? Have you ever read a book? This is present perfect. Past simple. Past simple is when we take the verb like play and we make it played in the past. Eat, ate in the past. So these played, ate, drew, ran, bought, dropped. All of these words are actions in the past. They are past simple. So here we have a sentence. The verb is at the end in present, and you must put it either into past simple form or present perfect. For example, number 1, we have you had a good time in London? Repeat after me. Have you had a good time in London? Oh, it was great. It was great. Okay, let's do number 3. We have blank, you, blank, lots of sightseeing. Our verb is do. Now, is this going to be in present perfect or past simple? It's going to be in present perfect, true now and in the past. So what goes here? Has or have? Have you, and then our verb is do. How do we make do in the past tense? Well, it would be did usually, but when we use it in present perfect, we say done. Have you done lots of sightseeing? All right, let's do the next one. Yes, I, Tower of London and Buckingham Palace. All right, our verb is see. How do we put see in past simple? Saw. Yes, I saw the Tower of London and Buckingham Palace. And on Thursday, I around the city of London at night. And our verb is walk. How do we put this into present perfect or past simple? Past simple. And what do we put here? Walk becomes walked. Walked. Repeat after me. And on Thursday, I walked around the city of London at night. Okay, so do your best. Remember to put the verb in the end in either past simple or present perfect. Finish part 4 and send me your homework. Send me a picture on WhatsApp and I will tell you if you are right. Let's look at number 5. These are sentences that you need to correct. There are mistakes in each sentence that you need to correct. For example, number 1, I going to buy a present. Remember when we use going to, we must have a verb here. What is the verb that goes here? Is, am, or are? Am. Remember, I am, you are. He is, she is. We are, they are. The only time we use am is with I. I am going to buy a present. This is a good sentence. Number 2, are you going to leave soon? Are you going to leave? Are you going leave soon? What is the mistake here? Yeah, the mistake is, are you going to leave soon? Going to. Do you see how these words always go together? Number 3, you mustn't not wear fur coats. What's wrong with this sentence? Well, you can see mustn't is short for must not. And now we have two nots. Is this good? No. We need to remove this and simply say, you mustn't wear fur coats. Try to do 4 and 5, and then we will correct. Okay, number 4. They must to protect the rhinos. What's wrong with this sentence? You do not need the word to. Remember when we said mustn't wear? In the same way, we can say must protect. We don't need this word. Must protect. Number 5, I haven't go to New York. So go is present simple. Past simple is went. But present perfect, when we use have with another verb, we use the verb gone. Most times in present perfect, our verb is not in present and it's not in past. It is usually in, we usually take the verb, the present verb, and we add an N or an NE to it. We will talk more about this later, but some more examples would be, I haven't gone to New York. I have flown in an airplane. Flown, in present is fly, in past is flew, but in present perfect, it's flown. We added an N to it. I haven't seen the hook. I haven't seen the hook. Here, see is in present, saw is past, but because we're using it in present perfect, then we add an N to the present verb, okay? So it's simple, I think you will remember this, but we will talk about it more. Number 6, part 6 in your book, put these words in the correct order. You can do that and send it to me on WhatsApp. Number 7, find the odd word. Find one word that doesn't fit with this set. For example, number 1 says fortune teller, pilot, journalist, cinema. Which word does not fit? Cinema. These 3 are all jobs, work. Cinema is a place, so it doesn't fit. Send to me on WhatsApp. We will skip number 8. And for homework, you can also do your activity book, Unit 7 review, pages 72 and 73 in your student activity book. Part 1, 2, 4, and 6. So in part 1, you will put the correct word in these spaces. They're all words that you learned from Unit 7. For example, remember when we make predictions about the weather, we say it's going to rain. Or predictions about feelings, you're going to feel ill. Or he isn't going to come with us. So here you have from lesson 1, lesson 2, lesson 3. If you need help, look back at those lessons in lesson 4. You can do part 2, find the odd word in these sets. You can do part 4, complete the second sentence so that it means the same as the first. For example, this one says, it'll be cold tonight. Here you can say, it's going to be cold tonight. It means the same thing, but it's another way of saying it. It's, instead of it will, we say it is. Instead of be, we say going, and we add to. It's going to be cold tonight. Repeat after me. It'll be cold tonight. It's going to be cold tonight. Number 2, repeat after me. It isn't going to be a nice evening. Now here we have the going on the top, and then we say, it won't be a nice evening. It won't be a nice evening. Won't is the way of saying will not in a shortened version. Won't. And then try 3 and 4 and send them to me on WhatsApp so I can see. Also do part 6 where you decide for each of these topics, are you fine, okay, or not sure? Fine, okay, or not sure. We will review your questions and this information on Tuesday at 2 o'clock. Everyone come to the live class. I look forward to seeing you there. Good job, and thank you for joining me. Goodbye, everyone.